Being raised in the church, you go through the motions, you know what to say, you know what to do, and it kind of just becomes what you do. And I was really good at that. My story begins in West Michigan. I grew up in the church, very wonderful family. I was baptized as an infant. I did profession of faith, youth group. I went to Bible college. I taught Sunday school. I did everything. And really for me, it was very recently when we miscarried. I was put in the place where I needed to do something. And for me, I fell back to what I had always done. But it was different. It was real. It was, God met me there. God helped us through the hardest thing. I mean, you have those little moments along the way where you're like, oh yeah, I gotta get put back on course, and you think you're doing it, and then something really big happens, and you're like, whoa.
I was raised in a Christian home. I was actually homeschooled most of my life. I think the pivotal moment for me would be kind of when you realize that you're an adult and you can do what you want to do. You don't have to do the things that necessarily you did growing up with your family. And you kind of have to make a decision whether you're going to stick with church or if you're going to go do your own thing.
Having come from church back home that I grew up with, and when we moved out here, we attended a church shortly and didn't really ever feel welcome. Never felt like we fit in there. And we left the church and we kind of poked around and went to different churches, but it really wasn't until we came here to Faith Baptist that people reached out to us, people talked to us. It felt like we belonged here. Being raised in the Reformed Church, everybody does infant baptism. Everybody does the profession of faith, and so for me, I was never exposed to anything else. And everybody says, well, you've already been baptized, but I don't really think in the sense I have. It's kind of cool to be able to be here as an adult, making it my own.
If you actually believe what it is that we say we believe, we're called to make a public profession of that faith, and definitely a broken person that's only here because of the grace of God.
My name is Diana, and I've decided to follow Jesus.
My name is Adam, and I've decided to follow Jesus.